I'm so sorry. You're not second best. I got an interview for a graduate job and I had to pick you up. Anyways, hello, I'm Sherman Rabbit. This is my rabbit Blossom, because I'm Sherman Rabbit. And this is Blossom Rabbit, because she's a woman, her pronouns are she, her. Blossom says, there's a lot of fucking queers in this room tonight. She's not a fan, she's a bit like my dad. But I'm Sherman Rabbit, I'm bisexual, non-binary, and a switch, triple threat. Amongst my friendship group, I'm known for having quite strange, peculiar jobs. I've worked as an elf, I've worked as a suitcase salesman, and my first graduate job when I finished my journalism degree was marketing horse semen. I wish I was fucking kidding. But I also run a fetish magazine called Bound, which is a lot of fun. But a lot of people last summer when I was working for the horse semen company thought there was crossover between the horse semen company and the fetish magazine. I'm here to set the record straight as I can. There is no crossover. Horse semen costs between £400 and £4,000. So I think it would be a bit of an expensive hobby to kind of have, unless you're very upper middle class. If there's other middle class people in the room, maybe get into horse semen. But I've been feeling very homosexual recently. I had my strangest job to date, working on a sniffing booth. Has anyone ever been to Butch Revival in Manchester? Oh, there's actually people who've been! Usually, no one says it, and I'm like, right. Sniffing booth. They did it was Hacienda X Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction was a fetish event in London in the 80s, and they wanted to reenact this sniffing booth, which thought maybe it would be very popular. Lots of people want to have a sniff. There was a butch and a femme. I was the femme, as you can see. And I had my butch, who was Ellie, lovely. Both of us clad in leather, wonderful. Actually, one person sniffed each of us and called it a night. The concept was very simple. You had either an ad, so you could hanky code, flag people on the dance floor to come find you, or confession. The ads had a lot of confessions for threesomes and arm wrestling opponents. And the ads, people were confessing they had clit freckles, which was an obscure one, and their undying love for their girlfriends, which, very sweet. Right, on to my dad. Sorry. He's Irish Roman Catholic. I came out 10 years ago when I was 11, 12 years old and never told him. It's never come up in conversation. But he did find out there's something a bit queer going on. A couple of years ago, because I have a bit of a thing for twinks. Love a bit of twinks. Twink any day of the week. But I dated 3 while I was at uni. We had a whirlwind romance in my first year of university, which started in the elevator of my student accommodation and ended in me getting him kicked out of university. Little spicy one for you there. I then dated a man who's the only man I know who will wear a gimp mask in any situation apart from the bedroom. Yeah, that was a fun one. The first photo I ever got published when I was 17 was a picture of him in a gimp mask, and I didn't tell him. Then they used it on all the promotional material, and I had to tell him. And then I dated a femboy who stole my booty shots, took a bunch of pictures, put them online, and that's how I found out. It's like, oh, I recognise that shorts. Oh, that bum. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's my boyfriend. But my dad, my sister may have dropped that my ex-boyfriend was dating a man, and called my femboy boyfriend a cross-dresser. He's whatever he wants to be. And went to go see my dad, dropped me off at the coach station in the exotic town of Milton Keynes. Some cheer for Milton Keynes. I am from Milton Keynes too. Yeah. It's a place. Yeah. But he dropped me off at the coach station in the town of Milton Keynes and went, bye, I love you. Stop dating gay boys! So everyone and the coach station found out about my slightly homosexual tendencies. But more recently than the gay boys incident, he called me up to tell me that he was uncomfortable. It's my profile picture on WhatsApp with me in drag, which is usually a lot more extreme than this. And it's like, I don't want to look at fucking Bilbo the Clown when I call you. Please fucking change it. Here it is, £130. Change it to something else. He then proceeded to say, men do drag, men dress up as women. Why do all these fucking women feel the need to dress up as men? But my mother is the other side of the spectrum, quite literally. She has ADHD, which is where I get my autistic flair from, because it's inherited from your mother. But she is an artist just like me. I am a drag artist. My mum likes to paint, mosaic, felt, anything. Not anything. Large portraits of our Lord Jesus Christ. And next to every single portrait of our Lord Jesus Christ is an even bigger, quite graphic, erotic painting, just to adjust things out. She's recently joined a new Facebook art, I'd call it a cult, called the Clitorati. And I did a craft fair a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, take my Clitorati with. Because she doesn't know anyone who her art is the target audience for, and didn't believe me when I said it was lesbians. Yeah, she loves lesbians, and she wishes she was one. She gets mistaken one for all the time. But, so I'm bisexual. Basically means I have a terrible track history with men, and I cannot speak to women. Yes! Yes! I did start dating women again last year, though. It's going all right. I'm just working at lesbian fetish events to kind of dip my toe in the water. Just dip them in a little bit. But, so the Gimp Man. My lovely Gimp Man, we met when we were teenagers because he wrote a diss track about my other ex-boyfriend called Not the Only Local in Bradford. Anyone heard of it? We met, and a year later we fell in love. And we nearly got married. Oh yeah, we were 19 and he got down on one knee in my bedroom without a ring and went, will you marry me? And I went, no. So instead of marrying him, I broke up with him, and I had a mental breakdown instead, which was fun. Are there any fans of Wallace and Gromit in the room? Wallace and Gromit, this man that I dated a bit too soon after my breakup, was a man with a Feathers McGraw tattoo, and I performed this song called Feathers McGraw at Wharf Chambers at T40. I was in the back. And 5 different people came up to me and went, is it this man in the Leeds music scene with a Feathers McGraw tattoo? It wasn't. There's at least 5 running around Leeds. I'll fucking catch them all. Anyways, let me roll up my sleeves. They're not rolled, but that's not the point. This is the story of Feathers McGraw and the peculiar things he did on my bathroom floor. My slightly out of tune ukulele. Feathers McGraw, why are you sleeping on the kitchen floor? Feathers McGraw, you can leave at my back door. Feathers McGraw, why are you wearing my ex's clothes? Feathers McGraw, you can leave out that front door. Feathers McGraw. Why is there semen on my bathroom floor? Is it horse? Feathers McGraw, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before. about you're a bit too short. Feathers McGraw, Feathers McGraw. Oh dear. Hope you're happy in your big cottage with all your bandmates. That sound that you're just a bit insane. Shout at me in the corner of keys and then still come home with me. Men and women don't have equal rights, so sort it out, silly Irish man. Don't think you're cool just because you're from Cleethorpes. Grow some balls and be from Leeds. Yorkshire! There's a couple of people who know it. Feathers McGraw, why are you sleeping on the kitchen floor? Feathers McGraw, you can leave out my back door. Feathers McGraw. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Why is there cum on my bathroom floor? Feathers McGraw, I'm sure it wasn't there before. So, I am a stand-up comedian now. I've been doing it 6 months. This is a story of why the fuck I started doing this in the first place. I had one of the greatest romances of my life last year with a bisexual skater boy I met on Bumble. It was amazing from start to finish. We dated for 4 months and then he fucked off to Switzerland. What can you do? Boom. It was wonderful. We had a gay old time. It was first time he'd ever told his parents about someone. Called up his mum and went, "Oh, I'm dating someone." She went, "Oh, what's her name?" And he went, "No." "Oh, what's his name?" He went, "No." She's like, "Oh, one of them." Oops. So my lovely bisexual skater boy, it's very handsome, very dashing. My housemate at the time agreed on this sentiment and decided one morning, I was eating my granola, just eating away. My housemate, let's call them Jerry, in case anyone knows Sam in the room. So Jerry waltzes into the living room and goes, "Oh, bisexual skater boy, so handsome, bisexual skater boy, so sexy and dashing." And I go, "Oh yes, I know, because I'm sleeping with him." He's like, "Yeah, well, maybe, can I have a go on it?" And I was like, "I'm eating my breakfast, maybe not." Neither of us were the most monogamous people in the world, but we did agree, maybe, if you're going to fuck someone else, maybe do it outside of our houses. Like, I think it's a pretty good rule, just don't fuck my housemate. So I tell my housemate Nick about this whole incident with Jerry. They go off for the day. They have a nice day together. They come in. Jerry bursts into the room when they get home and goes, "Oh, Sherman. You don't get it. It's a joke. You don't understand jokes because you're autistic." And I think with your laughter, you'll all agree I'm quite funny. So I became a stand-up comedian to prove the point, autistic people are fucking funny. No, she's just saying homophobic slurs. I'll leave it.